The Scripps Howard Foundation is proud to honor excellence in public service reporting with the Roy W. Howard Award. The winner, The Guardian U.S. for the NSA Files. First came the blockbuster news June 5th that the National Security Agency was collecting the phone records of millions of U.S. citizens. The next day, the world learned about the NSA's PRISM program that taps directly into the systems of Apple, Google, Facebook, and other U.S. internet giants to collect vast amounts of internet communications. Behind these revelations was a 29-year-old intelligence analyst for a U.S. government contractor who had begun to anonymously provide top-secret NSA documents to Guardian U.S. columnist Glenn Greenwald and Laura Poitras, a prize-winning independent filmmaker. Guardian U.S. editors dispatched Greenwald, Poitras, and its Washington bureau chief, Ewen MacAskill, to Hong Kong to interview the anonymous source. And on June 9th, in an exclusive 12-minute video, the world met Edward Snowden and learned firsthand why he orchestrated the largest U.S. intelligence leak in history. A week later, on June 17th, Snowden held a live Q&A on The Guardian's website. The Guardian U.S. continued to lead the coverage with new revelations that gave Americans their first look at the political and legal underpinning for much of the surveillance. Over the next 7 months, the Guardian U.S. team exposed the vast scale and scope of domestic and international surveillance programs. It shed unprecedented light on the sophistication of the surveillance, and most importantly, raised the debate over national security versus privacy to a whole new level.
This is what journalism is supposed to do, to shine a light on a controversial topic that the public is not informed about, and to trigger this dialogue.
I think it was a game changer. From going forward, you're going to think of pre-Snowden and post-Snowden. It has a ripple effect around the world.
It's the story of the year, if not the decade.
Naki Scagliotti, the retired chair of the E.W. Scripps Company Board, presents the Roy W. Howard Award for Public Service Reporting and $10,000 to the Guardian U.S. Accepting is Spencer Ackerman, National Security Editor.
So that's what I did my first week working for the Guardian. It's kind of busy. Thank you so much to Scripps for this distinguished award. We couldn't have done this without an amazing and world-beating team captained by the Guardian US's editors, Janine Gibson and Stuart Miller, who regret that they can't be here, and very significantly, our amazing reporters, who I was privileged enough to be part of, Glenn Greenwald, Laura Poitras, Ewen MacAskill, James Ball. Snowden has brought us into a new era. He taught us that the reach of digital surveillance into our lives is vastly greater than what our leaders have told us they are, and vastly more pervasive and insidious than the public laws that we thought our legislators were passing have been interpreted to mean. And its reach into journalists in an era where press freedoms are at greater risk by not just these innovations and not just by their use, but by a climate of fear and intimidation by the government, has really brought home something that I hope comes out of these stories for us as a profession, which is the overwhelming need to get very smart about encryption. The people who rely on us to tell their stories are very often at risk, particularly when the stakes are at the highest. And no one has exemplified that at greater personal cost in recent memory on something as significant as Edward Snowden. And this award is for him and what he's done. Thank you very much.